Yay! On the 22nd of June, me and a few other driver fans were treated to a tour of the Ubisoft Reflections studio in Newcastle. To start with, the team were anxious to show us their new game, Driver San Francisco. The game sees a return of Tanner, who has barely recovered after being shot in Driver 3. Also returning from Driver 3 is Tanner's partner, Tobias Jones. The game begins with the pair reacting to a carefully planned escape plan, that of Tanner's longtime enemy, Charles Jericho. The game is still primarily focused on driving, despite the strong story. The car handling is fun and spot on, and though the career mode follows a similar style of missions as other driver games, a good variety has also been maintained. The camera views allow you to quickly adjust your view and check out the full damage modelling that is applied to every vehicle within the game. The story is mainly told by well-rendered cutscenes which show the relationship of Tanner and Tobias Jones in a light-hearted way. Early in the game, Tanner is involved in a serious car crash that sees him fall into a coma. Following this, Tanner gains the ability to shift into other drivers throughout the city. This is something he is ill at ease with at the beginning, mirroring the player's skepticism. When driving, pressing X or A allows you to shift out of the car you are driving. Tanner is then a Mysteron-like circle hovering above the other cars in the city, able to swiftly maneuver to anywhere within San Francisco. There are 3 different levels of shift which unlock over time to give you a view of more or less of the city as you're shifting. Pressing X or A again allows you to shift into any vehicle or mission you are hovering over. It's a very effective system that quickly becomes a very useful tool, whether you want to pick up a better car or simply change direction. Shifting into side missions and challenges is logical, such as a police pursuit or this street race. It opens up a wide variety of challenges to the player and adds depth to San Francisco. However, when career essential missions are only represented in this way, it can leave the player slightly lost and it can ruin the intensity of the story. I am hoping a good progression should emerge in the later missions as the story develops. From what I played, the career missions offered a good variety, from street racing and movie challenges to fooling with shift in different ways, such as this mission to convince Jones of your new ability, where you need to make a random driver hitch up to a recovery truck. As well as shift, you can also use other abilities such as ram and boost, which is just like nitrous in most games, although shifting is faster, especially in the zoomed out mode. San Francisco is well represented in the game, with an awful lot of streets that you can drive through. Certain activities require you to buy other vehicles from your garage. Vehicles are unlocked by playing through other missions and collecting the in-game currency. In your garage there are lots of cars you can unlock. Every car that you shifted into or driven at any point can be bought. Cars that you haven't shifted into yet will be locked. It's important to keep your eyes peeled when driving around for particularly rare vehicles. You can also get other upgrades, such as a throw cram, just like in Driver Parallel Lines and Driver 3. Using the throw cam lets me show off how nice Driver San Francisco is. There's an awful lot of detail in the environments, and the textures work very well with the tone of the game, which is clearly heavily inspired from 70s driving movies. You can see how much of a challenge it's been for Reflections to keep 60 frames a second despite all the pedestrians and clutter that makes Driver San Francisco stand out from the pack. Next up was a tour of the studio. Now, being massive fans, we did start taking pictures of everything driver related. from posters to driver 2 scale electrics, trophy cabinets to boxes and point of sale displays. After being pulled away from some driver paraphernalia, we continued to look around the studio at some of the artwork for the game. You can see lots of the artists hard at work. Here's the vehicle handling department. Here's a map of San Francisco. As you can see, it's been divided off in easy to manage zones for the artists. We clearly value cars, as if we have plenty of cars dotted around their workplace. We then moved on to the sound department, but as the first part was all visual, I'll give you a bit of a background to the sounds I was hearing through the headphones. Each engine sound is matched to the vehicle type, so that when you're driving around, the vehicle you're in is matched by what you hear. The sound engineers did this by recording about 40 different vehicles, and then using this database, tweaking the sound so they sound exactly like the vehicles they were going to be applied to. All of the soundtrack is completely original. The in-game music has been recorded by Nimrod Productions, some of which was recorded at Abbey Road. This allows Driver San Francisco to follow the great examples set by other driver games in sound quality with their great soundtrack. Music is also linked in with the story, and the music will change to reflect the change in Tanner. This sounds like a very interesting feature. For the movie challenges, which often mirror real-life movies, a soundtrack similar to that you'd expect in the movie has been recreated. This gives you a good feel for what the movie was about. This is great for movie fans who will be able to instantly recognise the movie. And that concluded our tour.